This is for all the teachers. How about y'all go to some of these back to school events and get some of those free book bags and some of those free pencils and things of that nature for your classroom, and stop asking the parents. Go to some of these events, teachers. I said what I said.
And we is not buying all that stuff on that list for no school supplies, baby. Them kids gonna get a damn pencil and a notebook, okay? Because 9 times out of 10, the teacher's keeping the school supplies.
Man, y'all complain about these school supplies like the teacher's taking the shit home or something. The teacher building their house out of markers and Clorox wipes, huh? We not buying all that this year. You didn't buy it last year or the year before that.
Oh man, ooh, we're failing as a people.
Title of this video is Single Moms Refuse to Buy Supplies.
If y'all want somebody to share it, y'all motherfucking buy it with y'all motherfucking money. I don't give a about what you talking about. I work hard. I'm a single parent. Don't nobody owe me with a motherfucking thing, so I'm not taking care of the community. The community don't take care of me. I don't give a what y'all talking about. What's wrong with you hoes on TikTok? You got the nerve to say if you don't want your kids sharing school supplies, then homeschool them. No,
If your teacher can take a bullet for your kid, you can donate some school supplies. Have a great day.
So black women are mad right now because they gotta help their kids in school, basically.
So we got to go ahead and get into this conversation trending on social media right now around school supply.
Shout out to Charles Forte, aka Charles in Charge.
Teachers asking parents, hey, while you're out there doing your school shopping, buying pencils, pens, crayons, erasers, glue sticks, markers, all that stuff, could you do us a favor and just buy a little bit more?
$36. I just left Walmart and spent $36. That is how much school supplies cost.
If every parent chips in just a little bit extra, we'll be able to build up a community pot. That way, when your kid breaks, loses, throws away, eats, does whatever the hell they do to it, there's extra available for them to have. And
Hold on, Charles. What you talking about? Working together? Community economics? A team? A group effort? A village raising a child? What are you, crazy?
then doesn't have to go into their own pockets in order to replace those things. Each year, schools only get a certain amount of funding, and that money goes pretty quickly, especially when you're talking about classroom supplies. And so when teachers need to replace things, many times they're forced to go into their own pockets to replace them. If not, then the classroom wouldn't have anything. Those of you who've been following the channel for some time now know I've spoken about how I myself used to work in education, teaching the youth. Yeah, before I jumped on YouTube, your boy was out here trying to help your little rugrat kids out so that way they can have a brighter future. But I moved on from that. Nonetheless, I understand a great deal what these teachers are asking for when they're requesting this from parents. But apparently there are parents out there who believe that teachers are asking for too much, and if they want to keep their classrooms stocked with extra supplies, then they should go out and buy it themselves with their own money.
So I'm going to say this since no other parent is saying it. And I'm definitely qualified because I have 5 children. I have 2 sets of twins and a teenager. I'm a parent who does not buy school supplies. Yeah, you heard me right. I do not buy school supplies. And let me tell y'all why. For one instance,
I'll tell you why. It's because our people don't value education. It's not that important to them. I bet you if somebody was going to a concert or something, we'd help out. We'd jump in there. If somebody was going to the NFL or something, or they thought they had a chance, it was one of the many multitude of meaningless things that we care about. You'd have came about your pocket. School supplies? No, they asking too much.
I buy all this school supplies for my kids. They take some of
I think she my cousin though. I'm just saying I gotta look again.
school, and the teachers take all of the supplies and tell the kids don't write their names on it. What? That's supplies that I bought my kids. And no offense, I'm not trying to share with no other kids. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to share, okay? And this was before the economy got bad. I bought it just for my kids, okay?
While this doesn't seem shocking to hear, You'd think that parents like this would understand that it's probably in their best interest to make sure that the people who are heavily responsible for making sure their child doesn't turn out to be a dumbass would be incentivized by just that alone.
Instance, I used to homeschool back in maybe 2020, 21, somewhere around there when, you know, COVID was popping, right? Do you know the school district didn't give me anything for my homeschool program? Because that's what they call it, a program, okay? They didn't give me nothing. So since they didn't give me anything for my program, and then when they entered back into your program, I'm not buying nothing.
I don't understand why she's so adversarial about school. It's school. It should be supported. That should be one of those things where you dig deep and find a way. You know what I mean? Like, it just seems like a no-brainer. You shouldn't buck with, it's the school. Be on their side. But that's the same kind of attitude that when the kid gets to cut up to school, you call the parent up and the parent is just as rowdy as the kid. You know, it's that sort of thing.
Everything that my kids need to succeed, you provide everything, okay? I'm not providing anything but the body. And I'm barely doing that. You better be glad I'm doing that.
I seen a post.
Now, what you now, when her child is running the street or gets arrested or does something terrible, she gonna be crying on the news talking about she did the best she could with what she had. No, the heck you didn't. Oh, that was good. Y'all like that? I ain't cuss. But no, you certainly didn't do the best that you could.
Woman was saying, stop putting y'all names on the kids' school supply because it's just not for your kids. I don't have money to help Sally, John, Lucy. Baby, my money, what I spend on for my kids is just for my kids. Everybody is going through. We don't have the money to be trying to help other households.
Yeah, some of y'all really don't get it. So concerned about your money going to another kid in another household that you missed the whole point. This isn't about other households. This is about supporting the people responsible for educating your kids.
But that's not important to some people. These are the same people that won't tip. And I'm not saying all black people, of course not, but I mean the type of person that has that attitude doesn't appreciate service. What Charles is talking about is someone appreciating the service that a teacher is giving up. Someone with that sort of an attitude doesn't appreciate service. They're not looking at it as a group, as this is the machine that helps get information into your kid's brain.
And I don't care if my son teacher asks for a new engine, transmission, and alternator for her car. I'm gonna get it for you. You said what? How much was it? Okay, I'm gonna give it to you in 4 installments. Okay, baby. Y'all making jokes about the bus needing 4 new tires. Guess what? You say you need 4 new tires. Nah, Johnny, if you gonna be out here at 6:45 for real this time, because I'm sick of you being late, man. If you got the new tires, there's no reason for you to be slipping and sliding past this stop. All right. Don't get me wrong. I get it. Money tight. And if you can't afford to get the stuff, then just, hey, I can't afford to get that. I'm sorry I can't get the extra material. But, baby, if you got a little extra scratch, ask that teacher what her favorite coffee is. You know what it's like dealing with your child. You just dealt with your child for 2 months.
This is what this is about. But you so caught up in a couple extra dollars that you got to spend that you was going to waste on some BS anyway. As you can see here, she not stressing about them nails that are finally manicured. And so it's money there, but they don't see the value in supporting teachers. And it's a shame because these are the same people who they'll turn their kids over to and expect them to educate them, but they don't want to show no support.
But this is the most educated demographic with the most spending power and the most, what's all the other stuff they be saying?
Top of that, y'all be putting stuff on the list for the teacher. My kids' list got 4 boxes of Kleenexes. Imagine every single kid in the classroom of 20 bring 4 boxes of Kleenexes on top of the Lysol spray and wipes.
Yeah, but it's kids. You ever seen kids before? 30 of them in a room? It's some Kleenex going to be needed throughout the school year.
It is insane how they don't understand everybody is still going through. Everybody is going through something. I feel like people who are in position to help, I'm pretty sure they don't mind helping. But it's a lot of us that can only do for our kids. These my kids that I had, that my responsibility. Ain't no other kid my responsibility. It is my job to make sure my kids have everything that they need for school, and that's it.
But how do you not understand that the support of the school and the teacher is also part of your responsibility as a parent? It goes outside of your immediate. Like having a kid is more than just feeding them. Like the other lady said, you'd be lucky I get them there. Like what perspective are you coming from? And you wonder why we losing, y'all.
Oh man, ooh, we're failing as a people.